Good morning, guys. Happy Thursday. Happy art day. Welcome back to art. So last week you guys were to gather some materials around your house that you can find to make found object sculptures, right? So I've gathered a few things here. Some of the things that I showed you guys last week and some additional things. And I'm going to show you a few different techniques that you guys can use to help inspire you on how to create your found object sculpture. So let's get started. All right, so here I have some cardboard, and I actually have, these are special cardboard cutting scissors that help with cutting something that's thicker, but you can use regular scissors too. You could also tear if you wanted to. If you don't have scissors, you can always tear. Make sure that if you are using scissors, you have help from an adult and that you are very safe. All right, so the first thing I'm gonna do is I am just going to tear this piece off. And I'm going to cut some different pieces, different sizes. Just like that. Now, what are the techniques that you can use to build a sculpture out of something like this? So right now these are laying flat and we can make them more 3D, three-dimensional. So one of the ways you can do this is by cutting little slits into your cardboard like this, okay? And then doing the same where you want them to attach. So cut a little slit there, cut a little slit here, and then I can get them to go like this. Now, if I do that on this side as well, let's see, I'll do it with this one. I can now have something that stands, and I have something that is 3D standing. Now I can continue to do this and build up, or I can build over. So if I want to make my sculpture going long ways this way, I could have pieces, and I actually don't even have to cut in both sides. I could just slide this in, but it does seem to work better when you do have a cut in each piece and they fit together better. Maybe. There we go. Okay, so that is one way, one technique that you can use to help build a sculpture, to get pieces to attach and stay together without glue. So if you don't have glue at home, this is a great way to be able to do that. Now the same thing goes for toilet paper tubes because they're cardboard. So if you want to make something like a tower, you can easily do that. Let's see if we do it on two different sides. So I did a cut here and a cut here, and actually you could, let's see. So you can do it that way, or you can have it so that if you want it to go, you could have one piece like this, but if I do this, it's going to kind of fall over. So to help me with that and make it so that it will be even, the weight will be even, I can add another one over here, and hopefully it'll help kind of balance it out. And I can build a tower like that. And then I could keep going, and I have to alternate sides and make it really, really tall. So that's another way that you can build a sculpture with cardboard. All right, so another way that you can attach things together is by using yarn, string, twine. So if you have something like this at home and you don't have glue or you'd like to add a pop of color with some yarn to your sculpture, you can. So right now I have just 2 pieces of cardboard, and I'm gonna hold one piece here. I'm gonna grab the end of my yarn, and I'm just going to hold it at the same place where my thumb is holding the cardboard. And to attach it, I'm just going to kind of make an X. So I go on this side, I'm gonna cross over on this side, then this side, then this side, then this side, then this side. And I can switch the direction too to help me. Now I could wrap my whole piece of cardboard in this if I want to, but this is just another way to attach things. So if I pulled this, it would probably come out, but I could also attach it, and I can just put it in one of these little areas, tuck it in. Or I could tie a knot. I could also tie a knot. There we go. Okay, and now I have my cardboard attached by yarn. And you can do patterns or designs with the yarn to have alternating colors. I could take another piece and add it off to the side somewhere here, right? I could bend this and do the same thing on the other side, and I could have something that's standing, right? Like this, and attach it. So that's just another way that you can attach your pieces together. All right, maybe all you have at home is an egg carton, okay? So there's tons of different things that you can do with it, but I'm going to cut my pieces like this, okay? And I am actually going to cut these also, so each one is going to be their own piece. Okay, just like that. And if you have a pencil, even a pencil or a pen, pencil works. What you can do is you can very carefully poke a hole and just twist your pencil, kind of like that, okay? Be careful you don't poke yourself. Make sure your pencil's not too sharp. Make sure you're safe while you're doing this. Maybe you might want to get some help from a parent. Okay, now, what do you think I'm gonna do with those little holes? Now, if I had popsicle sticks, I could stick popsicle sticks in there, right? And I could have these 2 pieces sitting here, stick 2 popsicle sticks in, and it's like I'd have legs with feet. That's how I'm envisioning it, but you could envision it like something else different. Now, what I was thinking is that I could string these on my yarn. So, like this. So I can make a necklace. This could be hair on a sculpture. You could have, maybe your sculpture's gonna have earrings, and you could have the string hanging with one of these at the bottom. Now, if you want it, you could tie a knot at the bottom so that it wouldn't go through, and then you could have it hanging, right? But this is another way that you can attach things, again, with yarn or some kind of string. Maybe you have a piece of plastic that's that seems like string that was going to go in the garbage, but you used it. Maybe that's something you chose to use for your project. So this doesn't necessarily have to be string, whatever you can fit through there. It could be floss. Maybe you have some floss at home and you could use that if you don't have anything else, right? So that's another thing you can do, another technique that you can use. Another thing you guys can use for attaching things together are pipe cleaners. So if I have cardboard that I'm using and I want to attach it together, I can take my pipe cleaner and wrap it around just like I did with my yarn, right? It might take a few more pieces, but there we go. It's attached. You can also, so remember what I did with the egg carton pieces, you can use your pipe cleaner to string through the egg carton containers. So maybe if I was talking about making those legs, let's see here. Maybe I want them, I can fold them in half like that. So I have a loop. I made a loop. So there's one leg and a foot. And then I'm gonna do another one. So I take it, fold it in half, like this, and then stick it through there. And I want them to be roughly the same size, so I can adjust them accordingly. And from here, now that these are loops, I could make a body if I want to. By bending these, right? And I could twist them together. It's like kind of like a stick figure. And then I could come over here with my cardboard and attach something like that and get really creative. I could use tin foil and mold it and bend it to make arms. I could use some yarn to make hair. I could use some other things to make eyes. That's just a little example to inspire you, okay? So I am going to make my own found object sculpture now, but I'm gonna speed up the video and I cannot wait to see all of your sculptures, guys.